Hi guys, Nick here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man Far From Home. And in universe, this movie takes place eight months after the events of Avengers Endgame. And we start with Nick Fury and Maria Hill here in Mexico. They're going to a destroyed town, and we're talking about what happened and Nick Fury said, and there was a cyclone with a face, and Mayor Hill thinks people were under stress, and doesn't think he's a overwhelmed health threat, and until there was a giant cyclone monster came in, trying to destroy the city and the town again, and there was a other guy came in, and his name is Quentin Beck, aka Hey Mysterio, and the main bad guy of the movie, which we'll get to later on. And we got two queens. We got two queens with Peter Parker's school during a memorial for Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. Here's Black Widow and Natasha Romanoff and Vision, and then we talked about how the snap that Thanos did, and talking about how the events of both Infinity War and Endgame, and they call it the blip, and they all some of them had midterms during the blip, and some of them had to do them all over again, and P.S. Klaus was doing a trip to the other country, and P.S. having a plan to propose to MJ being his girlfriend, and he's going to try and do that, and telling Ned about it, and they were getting ready, and later on, Peter Parker was dressed in his Iron Spider suit, had some little charity, of the blip, and with his Aunt too, and they were in the backstage after they were talking about the blip, and how they were a little stiff until her Happy Hogan came in with his attraction for Peter, and he and May were flirting a little bit, and Peter was going Peter after Happy told him about that, and Peter didn't answer, and Happy had to because Peter was doing some green costumes and talking about Tony Stark. Then that stressed him out, and he went outside to clear his head about it, and when he got ready to do his trip with his class, and his Aunt May accidentally hit him in the head with a banana, and told him and bring his suit just in case, because she's got a Peter tingle about it, and Peter thinks that sounds pretty weird, and went without the suit, and we're going to the plane, and Peter's trying to say nothing to MJ, and Ned had to help, and pretend he had an allergy, and it kind of backfired with the teacher, one of the teachers overhearing what we were talking about, and searched up the seats, and took the aisle, and Peter, his plan kind of backfired, and trying to come with a new plan, and to get close to MJ, and we got to Italy, and we're walking around, looking at stuff, and Peter had went to a store to get a necklace for MJ, and then water monster attacked, has city, and Peter he was trying to stop it with the help of Mysterio, and he appeared again, and they were trying to stop it together until he got defeated, and Mysterio left after defeating the water monster, and everybody else went back to the hotel room talking about what happened, and Peter and Ned went back to the room, and Ned got tranked in the neck by Nick Fury, and talked to Peter about the monsters that arrived to Earth from other universe, and talking about Mysterio also coming from other universe, and he defeated three other elemental monsters, and there was one left, the fire one, and he was going to appear in other city, and we need to stop it, but Peter didn't want to because that's after what happened in Homecoming. Everybody's going to know who he actually is, and Nick Fury, he was fine with it because he had for some vacation, and told and that was with Fury and everybody else, told Peter to go to that small building with Ray waiting for him to put on the other kind of Spider-Man suit until one of Spider-Man's classmates came in and took a picture of him with a lady he was talking to, and thinks Peter's pretending to be with other girl to get to MJ, and Spider-Man had new glasses from Tony called Edith, and then trying to erase the picture of his classmate had took, and accidentally used the drone to type the bus, and to destroy the drone, and they got to see where the fire monster was, and Peter put on the new suit, and went and put everybody that he knew from his school out of harm's way, and they went to Alpha, and Peter met up with Mysterio and waited for the fire monster to appear, and trying to defeat it, and then one of the classmates went, and he's knocked out of Alpha along with MJ, and they saw Spider-Man, and Ned came on with a little fib to avoid Peter being recognized, and called him Night Monkey, and both him and her and one of the classmates got stuck on the Ferris wheel, and Peter had to save them, and defeat the fire monster, and Nick Fury was disappointed in Parker because he wanted to be an Avenger, like Tony wanted to, and both Mysterio and Parker went to a little drinking area, and Peter told Mysterio about the glasses that Tony gave him, and wanted to give it to him, and then left and to go be with MJ, and after Peter left, there was a hologram that Tony had from Civil War, which originally he made by Mysterio, and turned out to be pretending to be a superhero from another universe, and fighting the elemental monsters, and tricked Peter into giving him the glasses to be the next Iron Man, and trying to cover up some loose ends that had very strung out about losing one of the drones, and Peter had met with MJ and talking about what happened, and MJ found out that Peter is Spider-Man, and they saw where the drone was in the drone and was a hologram of all the elemental monsters combined, and we needed to get the glasses back, and Peter needed to head to Nick Fury in London and trying to get Edith back and failed to, and because Mysterio caught on and stopped Peter from getting to Nick Fury and got him unconscious and having some random place where everybody was nice and called Happy and got him to pick him up and get him to London and feeling Nick Fury was happening and Mysterio got Peter's class to go to London so he can and kill them and use drones to use the hologram, also known as Boff, was Tony posed and Mysterio didn't like that, so Tony fired him. And then everybody else that was working for Tony and they got ready and got the holograms ready and destroying London and trying to kill Peter's friends, and so he knew who he actually is as Spider-Man and Spider-Man trying to use his new Spider-Man suit to stop him and got Edith back and Mysterio got up in the crossfire of the drones and killed himself and Peter told Edith to stop the drones and saved everybody and they all went back home and Peter was trying to figure out how about Happy and his Aunt May they were together and been mad with MJ to go a little bit of a swing with his Spider-Man and webs and one of crying back to Mysterio's his co-worker has lied about what happened to Mysterio and Flame Spider-Man and that's where one of the post-credit scenes come in and show how Spider-Man being revealed as Peter Parker spoiler alert, this led into here Spider-Man No Way Home. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen that movie yet. And in the second post-credit scene of this movie, it showed Nick Fury and Maria Hill in the car driving. Turns out to be a Squirrel from Captain Marvel, and pretending to be Nick Fury and Maria Hill and Talos was disguised as Nick Fury and told him they got Edith to Peter and showed Nick Fury, the actual Nick Fury in space with a squirrel. Well, and this is where Spider-Man Far From Home ended and like I said, spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen No Way Home yet, which led into No Way Home. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell if you're new. Next Sunday, I'm going to be reviewing the first episode of WandaVision and the first Disney Plus Marvel series. So stay tuned for that. And then other videos I'm going to be doing during the week. Let's get this channel to 100 subscribers. And I will see you guys later. And peace.